Hey everybody, it's Heather and Perla. Thank you, Perla. Hey you guys. Y'all, I did not come with the normal information. I came to talk. So, I think today's day 38. I want to say thank you, anybody that's here with me on my 90-day journey to see how long does it take for us to get monetized on YouTube. And Perla's here. Perla, come here. Say hi. Perla's here. She likes to say hi to everybody. As it's only day, y'all, there's somebody parked over here by the pony, so we have to go check it out. As we are on day 37, I have 55 subscribers. I know that. That's as of like 2 minutes ago. Thank you. I've had some great comments. I appreciate those too. There's been 3,200 views of my content. Y'all, where's the person? Hi, Boogie. Hi, Boogie. Hi, sweetie. Can y'all hear Boogie? Hey. I couldn't see. I didn't know if anybody was in there. Hi. I'm good. How are you? Oh, it's okay. That's my pony. I was just saying hi to him, so I was being lazy. Sorry. Bye, Boogie. Okay, guys. Probably gonna have to restart this one. Sorry. It's really rare that we ever have people in our subdivision just parked on the side of the road. Okay, so I want to say thank you. Thank you for all of the people that have viewed my content, all of you that have subscribed. You know, for me to monetize, we have to have 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours. I'm not going to beg people to hit the subscribe button. If my content brings you any kind of helpful or even enjoyment, helpful information, enjoyment, join me on the journey. Keep coming back. So that's what I have to say about that. The second thing is my daughter. I told you guys yesterday, if you weren't with me yesterday, and this is the first time you see me, I bring information on how you can do, no, I said information all weird. I'm bringing helpful information if you wanted to start your own YouTube channel as well. So this is, you know, small creators unite or whatever. Join my channel. We'll all learn more information. So yesterday I was saying, I said quite a few things, but I opened with my daughter introducing me to Notebook LM. So I looked at the URL today and I used it, and it's rad. What I was saying yesterday is you can copy and paste any information in there, but you can also just use links. It can take the source data of what you want. So okay, first off, let me get to the end. It is yet another tool they're using AI for, but they're taking the source data and summarizing it for you, but then also giving you 4 different formats of ways to learn the information. My daughter was using it for her Anatomy and Physiology 2 college course, which she's really good at. She just was struggling with like one chapter's information. And I had a friend send me a whole bunch of information about, today is February 12th, 2025, and tonight is the Leo full moon. And I was telling her, like, I don't really know what this one's known for. And she sent me a bunch of information in like 3 separate, very long texts. So I used that information, plugged it into notebooklm.google.com, plugged it in 3 different times. You can insert URLs. You can also scroll, if you're on your phone, you can just scroll down to the bottom, and it's got a place where you paste copied, I forget how it's worded, but it basically paste copied text, you know, like any kind of in writing stuff that you've copied. And then it'll give you an FAQ, a briefing document, and a study guide. And then here's the part I like, because I'm an audio learner. It'll give you a podcast where it's a guy and it's a man and a lady discussing the details that you gave it the source data to. So essentially, I gave it 3 really long texts sent from somebody to me, and I inputted them into the notebook platform, and it gave me a 12-minute podcast to listen to, so I could find out that tonight's moon that's in Leo is a great time to forgive others, forgive yourself, to move into like any kind of new journey you might have, and do it as if it's already happened and be joyful about it. Basically let the old out, bring in the new, which is usually what you can do. Like, you can journal. I already knew all these things, but specifically the Leo moon is more about happiness and how to get there. So it's like, forgive yourself, forgive your old whatnots, shed all that junk in the past, and maybe journal your way to feeling better. I know a couple days ago I talked about how it would be great if everybody could find joy in their life every day. If we had people that were just a little bit happier about things, could make, a better world. And I don't really have to regurgitate that. I think that that's not a new concept. It's just kind of how I walk through life. So sometimes we have to get out some of that stuff that didn't really work for us. And I found that just forgiving yourself for feeling that way, and allow the new to come, and do the best you can. Try to make every day a little better than the day before. And I think that's a really good way to take baby steps into the new you. So Perla, we're gonna go this way. We're gonna take in a little different jaunt today. So I got a couple of comments that I wanted to say thank you so much. It made me think about things. One lady, she has a channel that has her chickens on it, and she always has nice things to say, and she was talking about how the analytics on the YouTube studio is something that I think, just to speak for myself, I find it overwhelming sometimes. And when you try to find information about, find out more information about it, you can really get stuck down in a rabbit hole almost. I don't know, do other people use that saying like I do? But basically what I feel like is sometimes when I want to know more about the analytics on my videos, right? How are my videos doing? Which videos are doing better than other ones? And Perla, we're gonna go this way. So essentially, here's what I find it really hard to. YouTube has so many awesome resources. So please don't misunderstand me when I'm speaking. I was trying to say, when I'm looking for a video from maybe someone like me, just talking about things that I'm curious about. For example, the YouTube Studio app has an analytics tab where you can find out like there's graphs, and it gives percentages, how many views to the number, like 3,623. I haven't been down this road in forever, I'm so sorry. This video is hosed. I've been interrupted twice and interrupted myself, so sorry. So what I find when I'm looking at the analytics, one thing I wanted to say is don't get yourself all caught up there, because you need to remember that consistency in content really needs to be the key. The analytics are there if you need to see them. And one of the cool things is the videos have like a summarized, okay, there. The videos have a summarized view of what's happening with all that, like tons and tons of data. So it'll say exactly how many views per day. And so that's your graph. Then underneath that, it will say how many, like, okay, I think mine said, 3,200 views. And then under it, it said something like 288,000% or some crazy number percent growth or more since or in the last 28 days. Basically, it's telling you if you've had any growth, you can look at it and see, okay, what's changed in the last 7 days, what's changed here, what's changed in the last 28 days, what's changed in the last 30, 60, 90, just January or all of 2025. So if you see what I mean, like you can look at it like a graph that's going like this on what's happening every day, but you can also change it so it shows like months. And I think as long as you're consistent, this is just my opinion, as long as you're consistent and as long as you're giving content that's helpful for others, and as long as you see your graph is moving upwards overall, it's going to go down. It's going to go up and down. That's just the nature of looking at numbers and growth and changes like that. It's going to always go up and down. But you might want to think about changes. If you see it just going down, 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 you have the ability then to go into each one of your videos. And this is where I was thinking it's super cool. It will say like your video could say 1 of 10, 6 of 10, 7 of 10. And what that means is that it's looking at your top 10 videos. And I have to tell you, I'm not 100% on this because I have 3 that have 1 of 10. So I don't understand that. But I will, and I'll bring it back to here. But what it's saying is that when you have one that shows 1 of 10, you shouldn't post again. You should let it kind of ride because it's being pushed out to a wider audience. And I don't know if I believe that because I have one that's over a month old that still shows 1 of 10. And it's not like it was viral. It was just one that got a lot more views. So what you can look at is if it doesn't have a blank of 10, you might think, okay, well, that would be one that, the content, if your content was different on anything, you could just say like, okay, well, that's not the content I wanted to focus on, right? And just one that was 1 of 10, go back and watch it, see if you like it. And then from there, just know that maybe that's better content. So that's one way you can look at your analytics. Another is it'll show like 3 videos at the bottom of that tab, and it'll show where you had dips and where you had spikes, where more people watched, like a minute. For mine, one of the videos, it showed more people watched like a minute 17 for like 32 seconds. Than anything else. And then it also showed a dip where more people were dropping off on a certain video. So if you really want to get into your analytics, you could go and look and see, well, what did I do? What happened? And depending on what your content is, or if your content's different every day. So that was my tip on analytics for today. Another lady asked me about books. And because I mentioned that I'd read 1,100 books on the Perla doesn't like people with booming cars. Y'all, look at her. She gets real mad. College Town. That I mentioned that I had read 1,100 books in the Audible app. And I'm not sponsored by anything. I somehow mentioned that. I can't remember. But what I wanted to say was, one of my favorite authors is, and I'm going to say her name wrong because she's Australian, but her name is Leanne Moriarty. And I don't know if y'all have Amazon Prime, but they did 9 Perfect Strangers is based off of one of her books. So I like the psychological thrillers and stuff like that. So I just thought I'd throw that out there. She has a One of her books is about a lady that is a death doula, and I had never heard of that, and I think I read that one maybe 3 or 4 years ago. So it's always nice when you learn new things as you're getting older. So I love books for that main reason, and I just thought I would share, and thank you so much. And you guys that also have animals, I appreciate it. I just wanted to make sure everyone knows that, yes, I definitely read all of the comments, and I appreciate them, and they make my day, and thank you so much. And I just really hope everyone is happy and healthy and, you know, getting through life as best they can. And I know that we all go through hard things. And my journey, y'all, there's a spider in my car. My journey here, I just let the spider out the window. I mean, outdoor. I don't think it's, you don't have to kill them all the time. I don't really like to at all, if I don't have to. If you're not 50 or over, you just need to know how lucky you are to not be in your 50s and to lose your concentration like that sometimes. It is rough. So, Perla and I would like to say, in the benefit of the Leo full moon tonight, let all that old stuff go. Believe in yourself. See yourself. I've said this before. Think of your happiest day, even if you were like 5. Think of your happiest day and feel that feeling. Just feel it. And even if it's, you know, they say, I've read this before, they say it just, it only takes 17 seconds for a feeling to become like a thought. And once it becomes a thought, then your thoughts can become your environment. So you have to start somewhere. If you have to go far back, or, you know, maybe this morning, maybe you had a good day today, I don't know. Feel that best feeling thought that you can. Do that. And then think about yourself and where you want to be in the future. Write yourself a future self letter. You know, I had somebody I worked with, he used to write, he called them dirty butt. I don't know what he was talking about. He used to write people emails. This was back in the day before, I don't know. I didn't get 200 emails a day back then, but he would write people that he was mad at. He wouldn't put it in the to, but he would write them an email basically bitching them out for whatever it was that had him all irritated. And then he would just leave it in his drafts. And he told me, he said, Heather, it just makes me feel better. And he was really funny. He's very country. Every morning he would greet me in the office. He would say, how's your mom and them? And if wherever you're from, if you've never heard that, people in the South, they're talking about how is your mom and them. And what they mean is, how are you? How's your family? How's the people you love? Basically, how are you doing? And it's just a Southern greeting. But I really liked it. And so I just thought I would share. And Perla wants me to go inside. This is where I get her treats. She was a very good girl today. Very good girl. You want to show them how you can give me 5? Y'all, my phone's ringing.